All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Yahweh Kakodash. I want to give double honors to my apostles at Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And a sincere shalom to the elect out there teaching his truth in all honesty and sincerity in these last days. Okay, I'm the brother Yasharon, and this is a response, just a quick commentary, pretty much. You know, I got a couple scriptures that I got in mind. I gotta at least say something on this. You know, I just got back from the plantation, and I was listening to this and about to go to the mamata and get some rest for the night. But you know, spirit jumped on me, man. I gotta speak on this. This is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous, man. This is a video that the elder Manat Zakba did, and I skipped watching it. I seen it on my feed last night. I watched another video of his. But this is ridiculous, man. It's called "We Listen and We Don't Judge." Okay, so this is a response to that, and this is ridiculous, man. I'm gonna play it and then elaborate.
So I had lied to this dude, and I told him I couldn't have kids, but I was buying Plan Bs because he was cool to f with, but he wasn't cool to have no baby with. We listen, but we don't judge. We listen, but we don't judge. I'm not gonna say that because everybody know that. I'm hypersexual. Listen, but we don't judge.
I tried to run my last nigga over and stab him with my keys.
We listen, we don't judge. I had bailed my ex out of jail just for him to cheat on me the next week after.
We listen, but we don't judge.
I had 2 abortions this year.
Listen, and we don't judge.
Okay, you better clock that.
I had like 8 abortions in total.
We listen.
Look at this. That's a young girl right there, man. That's a young girl right there. See? And this is what happens when you have a society that doesn't that pushes this do as thou wilt spirit, man. There's no judgment in this place. Okay? Because you see, a woman's womb is supposed to represent what? The ground where the seed is planted, and it nurtures the seed until it sprouts into a plant, right? Here it is. You have something that nurtures life, and you turn it into a fucking cemetery. See? And then you look at, and I'm not trying to really bring politics into this, but you look at the statistics, and over 90%, approximately 90% of black women voted for Kamala Harris. And what was her whole policy? Her whole policy was her whole ticket was running on the abortion, man. And then they'll act like Mr. They're freaking out over the shit that Trump's doing because he's ending all the DEI shit, man. They're freaking out on the internet over that shit. First off, okay, if you're that fucked up to where you're doing that to yourself, and you got all them fucking wicked spirits on you, and your womb is a cemetery, the last thing you should be doing is speaking on fucking politics, man. Which politics are a man's thing anyway. It ain't supposed to be some woman's thing, man. But here it is in America. Somebody like that can have a fucking voice and have a platform. In this Western world, man, this queendom. Okay, someone like that will have a platform and become super popular, man. Because we're not supposed to judge people. Ridiculous, man. This shit makes me want to stay off social media like the whole next day tomorrow. I'm probably just gonna have camp, because we have camp tomorrow. Well, I shouldn't say tomorrow because it's past midnight, but you get the idea. Have camp, and then come home and probably grab something to eat and watch the Apostles, man. You know, and that's probably gonna be it. Ridiculous, man. Let's see where should we start? Actually, I want to get the blue letter. Yeah, go figure. I left off at Joel, the second chapter, man. Talking about the missiles, about how they're not gonna miss. You, uh, you women, man. You deserve the missiles, man. But that's what happens when you have a society that doesn't honor judgment, man. And I'm not even talking about going around chopping off heads. I'm talking about just judgment in general. A society where you're not supposed to rebuke or correct somebody, man. Okay, they've raised this young generation of people, primarily you Jakes, to just be emotional and that you're not supposed to be accountable or responsible for your actions, man. And nobody's supposed to tell you to be responsible and accountable for your reactions, man. That's not love. Open rebuke is better than secret love. Okay? Just by me saying that those women are off, like big fucking time. Those women are like super off. Just shows that I just showed more love than anybody in that fucking room. Because I just told them that they're fucking off, man. And Yahweh Shimei Shai is gonna fucking give them a missile, man. Just like the brother in the video said. Right? Oh man, where do we start? I'm slack you, brothers. I'm trying not to get too worked up here, man. Hosea 4 and 1. And we'll do some word searches. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in thy land, in the land. Okay? By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery. And I could tell that all them women are fucking adulteresses, man. Hardcore adulteresses, man. And then you had them simple as fucking Jakes, those men sitting there, Americanized, feminized men sitting there, laughing along with it. Look at the condition of your people, man. Look at if you seen, if you looked around that room, you only saw one white girl, so-called white girl, right? That's the condition of your people. What's so funny about that? What's so funny about that? They break out in blood, touches blood. Okay, now let me read that in second or Hosea 4 and 2 in the NLT. You make vows and break them. You kill and steal and commit adultery. There is violence everywhere, one murder after another. Now let's continue on in the KJV. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Okay? So you deserve the judgment, man. That's why our people are so messed up. And this is the same chapter where it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You have no knowledge of what's right and what's wrong, man. Okay? Because when our people primarily, because that's who the scriptures are written for, when there's a so-called Bible-fearing nation, right? Hey, even America, man, even when the so-called white man was the land was filled with these nonsense churches, right? Back in like the 1950s and 1940s and 1930s. Yeah, we know he's the devil, but this kind of shit wasn't going on then, because people at least, had some kind of had the scriptures in their life somehow, even if their interpretation was all messed up. But this kind of shit wasn't going on, man. There wasn't women having 8 abortions when they were. I mean, look how young that girl looked. Was she fucking like 22, 23? I mean, goodness. You know? Most High blesses you with that fertile womb, and you're just gonna turn it into a graveyard. That goes back to the curses. Let me get that. There's plenty of women out there who would love to have children, man, who can't. Or, they have a hard time getting pregnant or whatever. Here it is. You just kill anything that enters your womb, man. Deuteronomy 28:56. The tender and delicate woman among you, okay? And our women used to be tender and delicate. There's nothing tender and delicate about them now. You know? I was in a facility the other day. And there was 2 sound dampening doors. And there was a black woman talking on her phone, and I was trying to read the scriptures while I was waiting, right? And I couldn't even focus on the scriptures, man, because she was talking on her phone and cackling so fucking loud, right through 2 fucking sound dampening doors. I couldn't even fucking hear the voice in my head, man. And us, brothers, we're out there in the elements, out there on the street. We're trained to be able to read in a noisy environment, but I couldn't even fucking focus through that, man. Our women are a fucking embarrassment. There's nothing tender or delicate about them, man. They're the loudest woman, man. You can have, hey, man, even in the place I work at, there could be 100 people in the building. 100 people. And if you got one small area where there's 3 or 4 black women together, in a restaurant or whatever, they'll be louder than the fucking 20 or 5 or 30 people that are surrounding them. No humility. Right? Anyways, let's get back into the scripture. We're gonna have to go into the Apocrypha too, man. You women, you need some Ecclesiasticus 26, man. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son and toward her daughter. And all those women were just examples of being evil towards their either their husband or their man or their children. Okay, because that seems to be the big problem, man. It's like when our women are wicked, they're wicked towards their own families, man, the most, and themselves, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. So Lord is gonna put that curse on you, man, during that time. Okay? Especially during that time. Since you don't want to love the children of your womb, you're going to eat the ones that you do got, man. Because you don't appreciate what the Most High gave you, man. The Most High made black women pretty fucking fertile, man. And here it is, you don't appreciate that, man. You have the most fertile wombs on the planet, and you kill your babies. So the babies that you do have, the Lord will put that curse on you to eat them during that time of famine, man. And you're pretty much eating them in their own right, in your own right now, like because they don't even get a chance to get out the womb. Let's look that word up. Let's look up womb. See what we get here. Oh man, it's a lot of verses. Oh, most of them are probably. Well, hey, the scriptures say that what? You're not supposed to offer up your children unto Molech. Okay? You're not supposed to offer up your children unto the Molech. And that's what all that abortion shit is, man. You sat here and you went on a nationwide fucking just protest to get this woman into office, and her whole platform was about abortion, man. No sense at all. No sense at all. There might hang on. You know what? I might just get into the Apocrypha. Well, yeah, a lot of these scriptures, man, just show how important a womb is. You know, if you were reading along, okay? Let me get this in Isaiah. This is Isaiah 3 and 16. Then we're going to get Isaiah 32 and 8. And then, Lord willing, we'll get into the Apocrypha. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go. And that's the black woman, man. I mean, she's got a different hair color for every day of the fucking week, and they think that shit looks cool. Okay, they got the most outrageous styles, but yet they can't even grow their own hair. Okay, they just look outrageous, man. Like how do y'all think that shit is cool? You know? and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, because they're proud, okay, and they got them wandering eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. Okay, and that is why the Lord took away, because the glory of the woman is her hair. The Lord took away the glory of our women. Okay, they got to wear weaves, a majority of them. Okay, and that's a curse. You ain't supposed to put, because those weaves are other people's hair. Okay, they take a lot of them off dead people, man. You ain't supposed to be wearing that shit. That's witchcraft. That's wicked. Okay? In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their cowls, and their round tires like the moon. Okay? The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets. The Lord gonna take away the bonnie caps, man. And that's another thing. A lot of you women, y'all just go outside with the bonnet on, out in public wearing your pajamas these days, man. Looking all fucking nasty and embarrassing. Okay? And the ornaments. I mean, black women didn't do that when I was growing up, man. What the hell's wrong with y'all? Y'all just get worse by the day. Okay? And the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings. And a lot of this shit is going to disappear when Isaiah 32:8 takes effect. Okay? When that beautiful prophecy of Isaiah 32:8 on down takes effect, man. The rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel. Well, hey, what does that say in verse 22 in the NLT? It says party clothes. Oh, the black woman got a lot of party clothes, man. And the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins. See, when you desire attention like that, there's something going on up there. There's emptiness in that mind, man. The glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. We're going to have to read this one in the NLT. And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of well set hair, baldness. I remember during the pandemic, okay, when they first locked down, there were women that were freaking, there were women in the hood that were freaking the fuck out because they couldn't find weaves anywhere. Out of all the things to act like that's a problem. There ain't none in the city. Ain't no weave in the city. Unbelievable, man. All right? They act like that's the worst thing that could happen to them. That was a fucking blessing. Okay? Because everything about a woman is fake. How much makeup she can wear to cover up her imperfections. Okay? Wearing an outfit, the proper outfit, getting the right angles, right? The fake hair and all the fancy jewelry and that to make herself look better than she really is, man. Because a lot of these women, they have no beauty on the inside, man. There's nothing virtuous about them. Okay? And instead of well set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. This is verse 24 in the NLT. Instead of smelling of sweet perfume, she will stink. They already fucking stink, man. Some of these women, they smell so bad. Fucking perfume just makes it, I don't know, just makes it a little more bearable, I guess. She will wear a rope for a sash, and her elegant hair will fall out. She will wear rough burlap instead of rich robes. Shame will replace her beauty. Okay? And the scriptures say that what? A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, and a harlot as spittle. Okay? A harlot as spittle. All the women in that room were harlots, man. And yeah, we're judging. We're supposed to be spiritual judges, man. If there was more accountability in our nation, our people wouldn't be in the fucked up situation that they would be in, man. Even, even if you were stuck here in fucking Babylon. Okay, I'm going to get this scripture, then we're going to wrap it up, man. Hey, man, the Lord put the spirit on me to do this, and now I was wide awake, and now I'm starting to get tired, you know? I did my I did the service through the spirit, right? And now we get to rest easy. Okay, this is Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Well, hey, this I guess my spirit's being quenched, right? Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. Ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. And that's our women, man. They're careless. They're sitting there saying that shit with a smile and laughing. Okay? Y'all should have been sitting in that circle, admitting that shit, and been like, "I'm so fucking ashamed of that." You know, y'all could do better. Ain't no reason for eight. I'm primarily talking to that young woman that had the 8 abortions, and the one that what she had 2 in 1 year. Okay, y'all got serious spirits on you, man. That's what freedom does. That's what too much freedom does, man. When you don't have to pay for the consequences of your actions or hold yourself accountable. Isaiah 32 and 11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Okay? And they're going to lament for that, man. They're going to lament for these social programs to come back. This is my man Trump. He's shutting a lot of that shit down. He's considering an executive order where Section 8 is you're only going to be able to be on it for 2 years. And then after 2 years, you're going to have to get your case reviewed, and the max you're going to be able to do it is 4 years. Think of how many of our women are abusing that shit, man. Getting they got 1,001 different programs for these women, man. Okay, 1,001 different programs, man. They reward. See, this nation, it rewards uh outlandish behavior, because that's what a lot of it is just outlandish behavior, man. But with that, I hope y'all were edified. Till next time, shalom.